Greetings demons and welcome to a quick look at the Ninja Sarah pack. This is the newest Save the World quest pack and does include access to Save the World along with the Sarah challenges to earn up to 1500 V-Bucks by completing Save the World daily quests. You also get the Sarah outfit with Lego style, target practice matte back bling. I don't know what about it being a mat confuses me, but it does. And the ruler, sword, pickaxe. So a lot of really cool stuff. Sarah is one of my go-tos for characters in Save the World, so I'm very excited for this one. So let's get purchased and check everything out in the locker.
Not the leader of a cult, RabbitWithAxe.
So here we have everything, including the campaign items, those being Ninja Sarah Challenge Pack and Save the World Access, as well as the Sarah outfit, which looks very good. We'll of course look at this in the locker in just a moment. Lego style for her, which I know she does have like the freckle effect on her face, but I don't know, the Lego minifig kind of makes it a little, I don't know, it looks a little bit too much on the Lego figure, I don't know. And we also have the ruler, sword, pickaxe, and the target practice matte back bling, which of all the items I think this is the only one that I'm not overly interested in, but let's check them all out in the locker and see exactly what they are like in game. So to start off, of course, Sarah is completely compatible with kicks. You can see the Wookiee feet on right now. But just to show a few different kicks, we have the Air Jordan 1 High OG Black Toe Reimagined, which a lot of people do have, which look okay. Obviously, with the cybernetic legs, it is a little bit odd. But just to show a few different others, we have the Saw feet, the classic Crocs, and just for fun, the fluffy buns as well. Yeah, they all look pretty good, but we'll unequip those for the remainder of this review. And that brings us to the Sarah Fortnite style, which, yeah, this looks great. Obviously, she does have shoes on normally, which is why the shoes, the kicks do kind of work generally. But, yeah, the little Vindertech robot legs really are a fun inclusion. We obviously have the little, I don't remember what it's actually called. There is a name for this thing, because it is an item in Save the World. But the little, like, ninja locator thing reminds me for throwing stars. I can't actually remember what the purpose of it is. I do play ninja, like, almost exclusively in Save the World, but I do not remember all the different moves. Throwing stars is that what it's called. But in any case, you also have the little throwing star motif on the earring, as well as a little skull on the cloak. The overall design is very classic Save the World. I'm not the biggest fan of the exact outfit they've gone for, but it is pretty, accurate to how she looks in general. I do prefer some of the more colourful variants of Sarah, but honestly, just having Sarah available at all is a great inclusion. Hair is absolutely perfect, just a very interesting style, I was going to say Princess Leia, but it's more like two, cut-off ponytails, but then also the big fringe. A lot of fun stuff there, little nose stud and stuff. Overall, it's a simple outfit, has to be said, but there's a lot to enjoy here, a lot of details, and if you are a Save the World fan like I am, you are going to be enjoying this outfit in general, but, yeah, overall, very nice. Moving on, though, we have the Lego style for Sarah, which, yeah, as I said, I'm not overly sold on the face. I feel like it doesn't quite match the Fortnite style that well, but otherwise, this is a very good look, and in general, I think this is one I'd actually really like to have in person, like as a physical minifigure. I do like all the little details on it. The fact the shurikens are removed, or the throwing stars, whatever you want to call them, is kind of odd, but I get it. It's like, it does make sense. Dual molded legs with the metallic color, which I don't think is something that you can actually get in real Lego, which is very interesting to see. Still very, very cool though. I love the detail of the shoes inside and stuff. Very nice. And yeah, overall, the colors match with the Fortnite style. It looks good, and yeah, overall, very nice. The hair isn't a perfect match, and I think that probably, along with the face not being a perfect match, in my opinion, does kind of pull away from how accurate it is to the Fortnite style. But overall, it still looks good, and it matches well enough that I'm okay with it. I'm sure, stuff like this usually does get updated over time, when the developers have more time to put into it. So one day we may get a more accurate hairstyle in Lego, but for now, this is perfectly adequate, and I do really enjoy the details overall. But moving on to the back bling, we have the target practice mat, which, as I said before, is kind of my least favourite part of this pack. It doesn't really have that much relevance for me personally. It has a few bits of jagged metal, including a saw blade, thrown into it, and I'm not sure what this, orange-red residue is supposed to be. I don't know if it's supposed to be, I don't know, it's not going to be blood, but I don't really know what it is. Kind of weird in my opinion. It doesn't really look like anything in particular, and overall this entire back bling is just kind of nothing to me. it is alright. I'm sure it'll match with plenty of different outfits. I think Strawman would definitely look good with this on the back, but yeah, in general, I'm not overly sold in it, and yeah, it doesn't really have that much relevance. I would have preferred to have just like a katana back bling or something, or just something a little bit more ninja themed rather than being, you know, vaguely throwing stars on a board sort of look. I don't know. It doesn't sell the ninja aesthetic to me, and I don't think it really has much relevance to Sarah, unless I'm just misremembering something. But yeah, for me, it's not the strongest back bling, but it's alright, and I'm sure you can find some good combos with it if you try hard enough, or if you have a very specific taste in cosmetics at the very least. And finally, that leaves us with the pickaxe, which is the ruler sword. And this is why I think we should have just got a sheath or, you know, a back bling version of this same item as the back bling, because this looks great. This is actually awesome, and it is obviously a direct reference to Save the World. It's something that we see in a lot of the market material Save the World, and just in general, it is something you can actually get as a weapon, which is really cool to see. And yeah, as tired as I am of, you know, katanas in general in Fortnite, this is a good one. It has a nice variation to it, and the fact it is, you know, a ruler is just really fun. The overall design is pretty simple. You know, you've got little details like the fact that it's clearly a tin can lid for the little, I don't even know what it's called, the little blocking part of the bottom of the blade. But yeah, just so many little things I just quite like about this. The wrap around the handle is very clean, if a little bit boring. The handle in general is a bit boring in of itself. But yeah, overall, very, very nice. And then as for the sound effect, if I can find the button for it. Which button is it? How do I swing? How do I swing this thing? Can I not swing it? I guess we'll try it out. It is single-handed, of course, because it is a sword. Can I not swing this? Is that just not an option? Swing, X. Yeah, it is the standard sword animation. I'm hitting X and it's not... There we go. There we go. Yeah, not anything too interesting there, but it is the standard sword swing animation and the standard sword swing sound effect. Nothing too unusual there, but yeah, overall it works, and I do like how it looks in the set as a whole. I think, honestly, this is a really good pack. I'm a huge fan of this one. Like, the back bling isn't much, you know, use to me, but overall, yeah, I'm definitely going to be running Sarah along with the ruler. This is great. I'm really happy to see this, and yeah, I'll say, I play Ninja so much. You know, before you were able to just use whatever skin you wanted in Save the World, I was, you know, seeing Sarah so much playing Save the World, so yeah, it really does make me happy to finally actually have her in Battle Royale. And yeah, I guess the last thing to do is check out the actual quest. And here we go. We have our Quest Complete Ninja Sarah Challenge Pack. Get that opened up. And we can see the Ninja Sarah Challenges, complete daily quest and Save the World to earn V-Bucks. We'll continue off that. And of course, it is found in your quest log. You do have to have completed essentially what are the original tutorial missions. But once you've done that, you do have the quest log. And you just find it here, Ninja Sarah Starter Bundle. And you can see you need to complete 1 for 100 V-Bucks, 3 for 200 V-Bucks, 5 for 300 V-Bucks, 7 for 400 V-Bucks, and finally 9 for 500 V-Bucks. So the best way to do this, I find, is every 3 days, as long as you log in, you always get a daily quest, up to a total of 3. So if every 3 days you just play for, you know, enough time to be able to get 3 quests done. For example, I currently have the Husk Exterminator Sniper Rifle Challenge. That's to eliminate 300 husks with a sniper rifle. As long as you are able to complete 3 of those every 3 days and make sure to log in each day to get a new daily quest, you will be able to earn this pretty quickly, within 9 days, literally. And I think, honestly, it's a really good payout for that. You obviously also get V-Bucks for your daily quests, so I believe it's anywhere from 40 to 120, depending on the difficulty, but it is completely random. You are able to replace quests if you want. In fact, I'm going to do that because I don't want to use a sniper rifle. And this time we've got daily scouting reroll. So, yeah, it's a lot of variation in what you could be doing, what you could be getting. Some are far harder than others, and just bear in mind that it's not going to guarantee that you always get challenges you can complete. If you really, really struggle with, you know, this mode in general, I would just suggest just complete a daily quest every day, or attempt to, and you've got then many more chances because you've got to refresh every single day of your quests. And yeah, eventually you'll get all 9 quests done, and you'll get your 1500 V-Bucks total. So with that being said, that is everything for this pack. So overall, I really like this pack. I think it's a very good Save the World pack. It's one that I've been, looking forward to actually getting my hands on since it was announced. And now that I have it, yeah, Sarah's amazing. I love this outfit. Just in general, the character is great. It is one of my favorites from Save the World. And yeah, just the fact that it has such a relevant item with it, that being the ruler sword, is just... it's just the icing on the cake. It's a shame about the back bling not being too relevant, but I don't really know what they would have given her other than, I say, like a katana sleeve for the ruler sword or something. But yeah, overall, a very good pack. Great outfit, great pickaxe, and, a usable back bling, even if personally I don't like it that much. But with that being said, this is going to be it from me. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like it, subscribe if you're new to it, and ring that bell so you never upload. Otherwise, comment below your thoughts and feelings about this pack and Save the World in general if you are so inclined. And I'll see you next time. Bye!
Look at the screen, you'll be fine. Culture's a disease, but we'll survive. I just wanna take